اوكي كوتش ابراهيم حسين، مرحبا بك في النقل المباشر لقناه اتحاد الامن لكره القدم. عايزين تحدثنا عن اخر التجهيز والتطهير لمباراه الختام لبطوله كاس جنوب السودان. فريق المريخ هيلاقي فريق جاموس جوبا في المباراه الختاميه اليوم. حدثنا عن اخر التحضير والتجهيز للمباراه النهائيه.
نصل إلى المباراة النهائية في كأس جنوب السودان، وأنا دي حاجة بالنسبة لي من مواليد جنوب السودان، أسرة عاشت في جنوب السودان 60 سنة. أنا أفتكر إنه ده فخر لي، وأنا سعيد إنه الليلة نلعب نهائي. الحمد لله نحن يعني في فترة أنا جيت في وقت ضيق في الدور الثاني، ما بتاعت الواحد يعمل إعداد. الإعداد بتكون لا مباراة بتكون مباريات، لكن حالة نفسية جيدة في إنه الليلة نقدم مباراة الآن إنه هي لازم نقدم أفضل ما عندنا في المباراة دي. والله حقيقة شوف كرة القدم هي في النهاية ما عندها مقاييس انك انت تتوقع، لكن انت تتمنى نتمنى نقدم افضل ما عندنا، نقدم افضل نسخة. يعني انا اتمنى انه الفريقين يقدموا افضل نسخة لكاس جنوب السودان، وتكون مباراة تليق بمستوى البلد وتليق بمستوى جنوب السودان. نحن نظر الله انه نحن نقدم مباراة تليق بمستوى الفريقين، تليق بمستوى البلد، نعكس صورة جيدة عن الكورة في جنوب السودان.
سؤال اخير كوتش ابراهيم حسين، ما هو رايك في فريق جاموس؟
فاروق اعتقد انه الان الجاموس ومريخ بانتي بيقدموا في مستويات جيده. فريق الجاموس قدم مستويات طيبه. انا شاهدت الدور الثاني، الفريق قدم مستويات جيده، عنده جهاز فني محترم، عنده مدرب محترم، قدم مستويات جيده، والدليل على ذلك انهم هم الان في مراحل متقدمه، وهم الاقرب للتنافس الافريقي. نظر الله انه يوفق كل الفرق، نقدم مستويات، كل الفرق تقدم مستويات عاليه عشان نقدر نطور ونساعد في تطوير كره القدم في جنوب السودان. كوتش.
John Cloud, good afternoon to you, and it's great and pleasure to have you for this flash interview. We just want to know from your perception and preparation for the final game of South Sudan Cup. How have you been preparing for the final match?
Thank you. All is perfectly well. We are ready today. We did some specific work about the final, because a final is about to win, is not about to play. So we are ready. We hope we will win this game.
What is the overall needs of the team?
You mean news?
Needs about the team. Is everybody's fit? Everybody's ready for injuries?
No not yet. We have maybe one player who will not play. He's not with us, but all my players are ready to play.
What's your expectation from the game today?
Oh,
You're
it's
facing Al-Marif FC, one of your direct opponent and one of the leading teams in the city. What are you expecting?
Yeah, Meriac is a big club, a big team. They have so many good players. So probably like our opponent today, final is only about to win, to try to do your best and to win the game. I know it will be not easy because they have a good coach, good players. So we will try to do our best today, only to give all we can give and to try to win this game.
Do you have any prediction? How do you think about it?
Of course, I hope my team will win. We can win 1-0, 2-0. So 1-0, 2-0, it's okay for me.
Thank you, John.
Thank you,
All the best. Good luck.
Thank you, thank you.
Good evening, good afternoon, Honorable Albino Kwek, the Chairperson of Media and the Spokesperson of South Sudan Football Association. Today, the South Sudan Cup 2024-2025 season will be concluded and coming to an end with Jammus FC taking on Al Merreikh of Bentiu. As a media personnel, as a media chairperson of South Sudan Football Association and a spokesperson as well, we would like you to give us your view about the competition and the conclusion of the event today.
Thank you so much, the SSFA media team. We're so grateful at the SSFA media department with all our staff, with all our committees, with all our committed cadres of the SSFA for this competition, South Sudan Cup. This year has been unique. It's the first time South Sudan Cup is being played in Juba National Stadium. This competition was hosted in 3 zones. Was hosted previously in Rang and Rumbek and in Juba. And our media department has been actively engaging with our fans, with our communities, with our support outside, with our government to promote sport in South Sudan. Since the start of South Sudan Cup, we made sure all the matches were streamed on our platform, on our YouTube, and on other platforms that are visible across the world, and to also our zone 1 and 2. We made sure our media personnel were collecting information, we're keeping photography, we're keeping short videos for consumption. I can assure you the was well covered. The media played for the first time to see this activity made visible. It was given a wide coverage by our team, and this is the second step the SSA leadership has done for empowering media. It's through media that most of the activities you see somewhere in the world are reaching us to this grassroots. Also, we expect to do the same thing to promote our football through media. And we are open to all our well-wishers, to all our investors, to all our teams, wherever they are, to make sure these activities are promoted. Yes, football play a very important part in peaceful coexistence. This season sets also another important way which has never been seen before. We have created platforms in Germany, I think after our agreement with Neymar. Now our matches are being seen in the Western world, and we will do this slowly by slowly. We stretch out to the eastern part of the world, to everywhere, so that our talents are promoted, so that our talents are seen outside, so that our players are to the partners outside. So we are grateful, and we'll continue to do anything possible under the leadership of our president, AUGUSTINO, who doubles as the president of CECAFA, to make sure that media is empowered to promote talents, to promote peace, to promote our local activities.
As a spokesperson of the South Sudan Football Association, what is your message to the football community and football fans, and also what is your wish in the final game of the day?
Well, my message to the football fans is that we should watch our games with all commitment, with all dedication, making sure that teams are our teams. Whoever wins, whoever lost, all these teams are our teams. We need a peaceful game. We need a peaceful fans. We need a peaceful coexistence. We are all South Sudanese. Whatever side you are supporting, you are supporting as our local talents. So our fans to be peaceful, as you are. You are always peaceful, of course, but we also reiterate our voice on the peaceful games, wherever necessary. all our competitions. We need peaceful game to our fans. And the two teams, we wish you fair, wish you professional game, and whoever wins becomes champion.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Honorable Albino. Thank you.
Welcome.
مرحب بك رئيس أويول ايزاك أويول لام، رئيس لجنة المسابقات القومية ورئيس لجنة المنظمة للبطولات القومية. أستاذ ايزاك أويول، اليوم هي ختام لبطولة كأس جنوب السودان نسخة 2024-2025. كرئيس لجنة المنظمة لهذه البطولة، ما هي كلمتك في اليوم الختامي للبطولة؟
شكرا أستاذ صامل الفوان، شكرا لأستاذ في الميديا. نعم، اليوم ده ختام بتاعت النهاية كأس جنوب السودان القومي موسم 2024-25 النسخة 14. الختام بتاعت النسخة 14 جاء بمشاركة 24 أندية أبطال على المستوى بتاع الاتحادات المحلية واتحادات الفرعية. في شاركوا في 3 مجموعات: مجموعة رومبيك، مجموعة جوبا، مجموعة رنگ. تنافسوا فيه اليوم، وصلوا الفريقين مريق بن وجاموس جوبا ناحية. علما انه البطل بتاعت الدورة كاس جنوب السودان يمثل جنوب السودان في سيكافا او ما يعرف بكيغاما كاب. فنتمنى انه البطل في هذه النسخة حيمثل بلدنا خير التمثيل. انا على قناعة انه فريقين بهيق الفائز فيهم يهيق التمثيل بتاع جنوب السودان في منافسة سيكافا، وأكيد حيوصل لمستوى متقدم للأداء الشحنه من خلال الكاس جنوب السودان ودور الممتاز لتيمين. فالحاجة الثانية برضو بشكر كل حكومات بتاعت الولايات في مرحلة بتاعت المجموعات دعموا الأندية البطل على المستوى بتاع اتحاداتهم المحلية. نتبني انه في فترة جاية انه يستمر بنفس النهج. وبرضه في نفس الوقت نيابة عن اللجنة المنظمة أتقدم بشكر لقيادة بتاعة الاتحاد ممثل في جنرال أغسطينو لوقوفه دائم مع اللجنة المنظمة في كبير وصغير، وبرضه أعضاء بتاعة مجلس الإدارة للدعم بتاعتهم لا محدود لأورجنايزنج في مستوى بتاعة المجموعات وفي مستوى القومي.
نعم. الرئيس ايزاك كرئيس اللجنة المنظمة، ما هي تقييمك لفترة البطولة والمنافسة؟ هل تعتقد يعني كان في نجاح أو حققتم نجاح في هذه النسخة من البطولة؟
نعم طبعا. الموسم 2020-25 موسم استثنائي. كان اورجنايزنج كوميتي تعرض للضغط نتيجة لعدد كبير ما يقارب 4-5 دوريات أقيمت في بداية بتاعت أو شهر 12. بقى الضغط على اللجنة المنظمة، لكن بكفاءات ووجود بتاع ليدرشيب بتاع CECAFA مع اورجنايزر قدرنا انه نحن نصل لمستوى ممكن نوصف نجاح بدرجة جيد لكاس جنوب السودان في مجموعات الثلاثة قبل ما نصل لمرحلة النهائية.
أخيرا، ماذا تتوقع من خلال المباراة النهائية بين الجاموس وفريق مريخ بانتي؟
أتوقع مباراة في حجم قمة لكورة بتاع جنوب السودان، تيمين بمستويات والعناصر الموجود في تيمين أكيد هيعكسوا إنه هم بالفعل قمة لكورة بتاع جنوب السودان. هيمثلونا يمتعونا من خلال النهاية الممكن يكون يتمتعوا الجمهور بتاعت استاد اليوم بكل الجوانب الفنية في كرة القدم.
شكرا جزيلا.
شكرا.
Yes, Secretary General of South Sudan Football Association, Mr. Victor Lawrence Boal. Today we are concluding one of a very prestigious competition under South Sudan Football Association. We'd just like you to tell us your feelings as Secretary General throughout the time of the competition. How was it and how are you feeling today? We are concluding the event.
Thank you. And for us as the administration, we are happy that we are concluding one of the biggest competition we have and the oldest competition in South Sudan Cup, the 14th edition. Is one of, for us, we have the best teams competing for the trophy, and we are excited that we reached the end of the competition, despite the challenges that we had, the challenges from the team and with all the, you can see even from today with the challenges of the weather, but we are determined that the competition will conclude successfully, and we wish all the best for the teams that are playing today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now you guys go there, all the way there. I pressed it because and I left it. So it took me time to open. Now they're going to close the thing again. Okay, you better not shut up. Check it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the warm-ups are done. The teams have visited their dressing rooms. They have come out in the cleanest of all uniforms they have in their drawers, and they have taken the center stage for the finals of the Zain South Sudan Cup. It is just yet another encounter between El Marik FC of Bentiu, who are seemingly the underdogs in this particular match. They will be looking at making history. It will be the very first time in 4 matches to beat Jammus. This is a flying side. They have not lost a single local league games in the last 18 months and counting. They have dominated in the National League. They dominated in the Premier League. They have done the same in the South Sudan Cup, and today will be the last day for the South Sudan Cup. And should they beat El Merreikh from Bentiu, you would think they would have gone unbeaten in almost all the leagues in the country. Well, Merreikh will try to make amends as much as they can today. The final game of the competition, we'll see them take on the Moneybags. And will be a game where strength will be tested, determination will be tested, resilience will be tested, and only those that are built for the big stage will be victors in this particular match. And they will not only be awarded a trophy, they will go on to represent the country at the CECAFA Senior Challenge Cup. Yes, that is as per SSF's new regulations. The winner of the South Sudan Cup will go on to represent the country at the CECAFA Kagame Senior Challenge Cup, and that will be decided today. A few modalities may be applied. That is towards the end of the South Sudan Premier League. But as of now, the winner of the South Sudan Cup will go on to represent the country at the CECAFA Kagame Senior Challenge Cup. And of course, the home team in this particular game is El Merreikh from Bentiu. They're putting on all red. Meanwhile, Jamus, who are the away team, are donning all white. Remember, they just welcomed Isbon Malish, who has been out for over 4 months back into the country. And I meant to understand he is on the bench. It will be really fun to have him on the pitch for a few minutes. He's been an incredible young talent. And of course, seeing him lift another trophy today will be nothing short of glory for the youngster. Right before we look at the starting 11s for both teams, you need to know both teams have national team goalkeepers. Majak Mawith is starting in for Jamus. Meanwhile, Juma Gennaro Awad is beginning for El Merreikh Bentiu. And ladies and gentlemen, the whistle has gone for the kickoff. It is El Merreikh starting playing from the back. Pal Paul takes a long ball out front looking for Mohamed Adil. Samuel Akimbinu controls. Can take a shot! But the goes wide. Akimbinu Samuel, the Nigeria-born Djibouti international, is the first man to stretch his leg. Trying to catch Majak Mawith off guard. But yes, all that goes out. And they begin on a high note. Samuel Tabani takes a long ball. Trying to find. That is Jay Rodriguez, but quickly picked up. And Merreikh Bentiu, Hanego, not quite. Samuel Tabani picks it up with Jamus. Gives it to back. Dings the ball out front. Intercepted, goes out of play. It's going to be a throw in for Jamus. Well, both 11 for Merreikh and Jamus include Juma Gennaro Awad for Merreikh Bentiu in between the sticks. 43 years of age, still playing football at the top level. Pal Paul Puk, not to mention Triple P, Atir Thomas, Sharif Mohammed, Koulibaly Alisana, Yual Lual, Peter Chol Bentiu, Dominic Abui, Todd Mate, Mohamed Musa, and Akimbinu Samuel. Those are starting players. Here comes Jamus crossing to the area. It's a low ball, but of course deflected. Merreikh Bentiu are out and running. It's a long ball down the left. Can he keep it in play? Not quite. Goes out of play. Throw in for Jamus. Well, Jamus have Majak Mawith in between the sticks, a national team goalkeeper as well. Samuel Tabani, Mohamed Kesra, Bawak Eta, and Wani Ivan Marcelo. Well, crazy enough, of the 5 names I've mentioned, 4 play for the national team, and Mohamed Kesra play for Sudan national team. So basically, all the 5 players at the back are national team materials. Looking at the midfield, they have Muthiri Yahya, they have Mario Taban, Christian Tedero, and an up front 3 of Jay Rodriguez, Tito Lukchir, and Mohamed Adil. That is Jamus right there for you. Throw in for Merreikh Bentiu. It's a long ball right there. Mohamed controls it, gives it away. It's clear quickly, and still Wani Ava Marcelo sends a long ball out front. It's sent back in by Omar Sharif. Deflected. Yes, Rodriguez. Gives it to Tito Lukchir. Lukchir squeezes a simple ball in, but of course deflated. And they're clear from danger. Sends a long ball back home. Controlled by Majak. Majak finds Samuel Tabani. Tabani has a whole space to run. Passes the ball to God knows who. It's going to be a free kick. Referee says. Contact made with Samuel Tabani. Stands a very free. Bawak Eta pulls the trigger, does the lead, sends a long ball in, and of course goes into the hands of Juma Gennaro. Sends it in the way of Pal. He will take his time. Sends a long ball right there, and Chul Peter watches on, and here comes a great ball reading right there from Bawak Eta. Simply made sure the loopholes were closed, and of course picked up that very particular pass from Mohammed, looking for Samuel. A big header right there from Koulibaly. Here's Mohammed, beats two players, still continues to go on. Referee says play on, and finally brings the ball to a stop. It's going to be a free kick for Jammus. El Merreikh have not beaten Jammus in the last 4 games. They lost the South Sudan National League to Jammus. They lost the South Sudan Cup to Jammus. They lost the South Sudan Super Cup to Jammus. They have lost in the Premier League to Jammus, and today could be another history for Jammus if they go on to beat. That is Merreikh. It will be 5 wins out of 5 games. Very bad statistics for the Mars. Should they be able to get one back for their fans, that would be more than just enough. A long ball into the area. Little Rodriguez slips, but of course there was no room for nonsense. Bawak Eta picks the ball back. Can take a shot. Tito Lukchi for Jammus. A heavy touch, but of course reclaimed back quickly. A long clearance for Merreikh Bantu. Samuel Tabani brings it back home. Mohamed Kesra. Mohamed Kesra, the Sudanese national team player, found his feet in Juba, and he's been awesome since signing with Jammus. Sends the ball down the right where there's Samuel Tabani. Tabani takes a step of the ball, a long one into the area. Who is there? Puts the ball into the way of Jose Rodriguez, but not really enough to get to him. And here's space. Yes, get the ball in the way. Can Merreikh get the ball here? Mohammed Musa takes his time, goes all the way, and simply puts the ball very far from a top mate. Throw in for Jammus. They send back to Samuel Tabani. Samuel Tabani finds Mohamed Kesra. Kesra to Wani Ivan Marcelo. It's a throw in for Merreikh. Mohamed Adil, really not strong enough to keep his ground. Mohamed Musa, beaten by Mohamed Adil. The throw in for Jammus. Wani Ivan Marcelo will task himself with taking that. Takes a throw, finds Mohamed Kesra. A whole lot of space ahead of him, and our teammates gives it to Yahya. Yahya sends it to Tabani. Is in the way, and of course they give the ball away. A long ball out front. Mohamed Kesra heads it back home to the goalkeeper, Majak Mawid. Majak, Yahya, Kesra, Yahya, Tabani, back to Yahya. They'll take their time, try to settle it, and of course be able to play. Wani Ivan Marcelo dinks the ball in, finds Paul, Triple P, squeezes the ball to Mohamed Musa. Chol Peter Bentiu finds Dominic Abui, third mate, back to Abui. Dominic sends it down the left. There's Omar Sharif, Abui, third mate. Known to many as Griezmann. He's been able to recover his form in recent months and has walked his way back into the starting 11. Hoping he gets to keep his shine. Paul takes a long ball right there and headed away by Mr. Nuno. Shot! Picked up by goalkeeper Majak Mawid. Not really enough power behind the ball, but the ability to get the ball just where he wanted it was quite incredible. Free kick given to Meruk Bentu. Mohamed Kesra very agitated right there. Not a happy soul. Judge Rodriguez seemingly in pain. Still complaining and whining. He says he really didn't pay attention. There was a lot of contact made. Well, that's what everyone would say if they were in that position. As of now, it's going to be a free kick for Meruk Bentu. Just a few yards off the center circle. They'll have as many as 5 players just at the edge of the opposition 18-yard box. I'm really seeing Peter Chol Bentu, I'm seeing Akin Binu Samuel, I'm seeing Mohamed Musa. There is a Koulibaly Al-Sane on this side already. Well, here comes the ball from Pal Paul. Is he going to throw into the box? Well, he does exactly just that. Throw into the 18-yard box. Wani Avan Marcelo with the clearance for Jamuz. Motaban chases it down there. And of course, it's kept in play by Mohamed Adil. And Jamuz are ever running. Pal clears immediately. All but Wani Ivan Marcelo will go on to look for a goal. And of course, another academic graduate will be able to join him. It will be the 2 shortest player on the Jammu squad back at home defending. Corner kick brought in and headed away. It's going to be a throw-in for Jammu. Wani Ivan. Here's Maru Taban. Tried to squeeze the ball in right there. Takes a shot at the ball, deflected, and finally cleared. Whenever Marcelo is up for a run, Mohamed Kisra is there. Mohamed Kisra gets the ball away from Samuel Akinbinu. And whenever Marcelo gives the ball to Maru Taban and is brought down. Referee says put it down. It's a free kick for Jamuz and Alisane. Koulibaly Alisane is told to calm down before he gets his booking. Probably the last warning. Very quickly, whenever Marcelo cross, headed away from danger. And of course, it's going to be a throw-in for Jamuz. Great ball right there from Wani Ivan Marcelo. Samuel Tabani really wants to take that throw, but Bawak Eta takes it. Griezmann picks it up. Can they keep it in play? Juma Gennaro combining his troops. He's telling them go out front. And Van picks the ball up, throws it away over Pal Paul Pu. Triple P. Brings the ball. He's looking for Samuel. Samuel gets the ball, but gets lost. And here comes Jamuz with Tito using his right leg for the first time. Great interception right there from Pal. And puts the ball out of play. It's a throw-in for Jamuz. Tito developing at a very rapid speed. Here's Mohamed Adil. Mohamed Adil and Mohamed Musa going at each other. It's a battle of the Mohammeds. And Mohamed Adil wins a free kick for Jamuz. Mohamed Kesra, the third Mohamed on the left side of the pitch, gets the ball rolling, gives it to Majak Mawid. Majak to Samuel. Samuel Tabani takes a long ball out front. He's looking for Jose Rodriguez. Omar heads it away. And Bawak Eta, the Cameroonian international, takes the ball, headed away by Tabani. Can he shot? Goes wide. That's going to be a goal kick, but great try right there from the Buffaloes. The game is systematically opening up. A couple of legs becoming sluggish. It's going to be a free kick for Merrick. Emotions are rising. And Pal is not having any of that. Not even with his teammate. Koulibaly tells him, get away. Get out of my face. Well, the team captain, Juma Gennaro, gets involved, tells him to calm down. They send the ball the way of Sharif Omar, back to Juma Gennaro, takes a shot at the ball. There's Mohamed Musa. And of course, Yahya comes in and gets the ball. Here is Samuel. Can he get the ball right there? Dominic Abui. Dominic Abui claims he had a touch. But of course, Griezmann kept the ball in play. That is a thought mate. Sharif. Back to Atil Thomas. Thomas with a long ball out front. Looking for Griezmann. Gets it right there. And here is Akim Binu Samuel. Puts it down. Beautifully does that. Sleeps on the ball and gets a toast off it. And probably the oldest in player. And here is Adil. Adil gets the ball rolling. Good. Wani keeps the ball rolling and continue to maintain keeping the ball on the edge. Wani picks it up back for Jamuz. Sends it to Mario Taban. Mario squeezes simple ball in. Christian Todero flicks it to find Samuel Tabani. Tabani to Eta Bawak. Tito Luchirada. Tito dances around, goes down, but continues to maintain some bit of stamina. Gives it to Samuel Tabani. Tito Luchir picks it up quickly. Tito. That's going to be a free kick for Jamuz. Well, what a final we're having right here at the Juba National Stadium. It's the South Sudan Cup Finals. It's proudly brought to you by Zain South Sudan, the best telecommunication company in the country. You can have internet packages at the cheapest rate possible. A long ball in there for Jamuz. Can he get it? Wow, Jamuz really couldn't get a target with Juma Gennaro. Forced to get off the line to stop the momentum. Well, with Zain South Sudan, you can get yourself data packages that could enable you to watch games like this. All you need to do is get a SIM card today and be able to have access to all of that. Yes, Jamuz through. That is Dominic Abui. A turns and so Peter Bentiu toss off the ball. He's not happy, but of course Koulibaly has the ball. Koulibaly beats his man. He's brought down. That should be a cut. Referee loses his whistle. Dramatic scenes at the Juba National Stadium. Koulibaly is awarded a free kick. Koulibaly will get a free kick while Mohamed Adil will make a one-man wall for Jamuz. The Mars have about 5 numbers in the area. A long ball in right there, headed away. It's going to be a goal kick for Jamuz. Majak Mawid for Jamuz. Majak is commanding his players. He says, all go forward. Looks like he's going to launch a long ball right there. Who gets to it first? Well, here comes well, technically off the game. Sure, can he finish? Can he finish? Can Jamuz get a first goal? Oh! Great shot right there from George, but the rebound, not an excellent one. Sends the ball into the sky. Goal kick for Merrick Bantu. Ladies and gentlemen, There's more fireworks to the party. Jamus have gotten their ban as well. So it's going to be on who has the bigger bag here. America have had their own, but Jamus have just stand up. It's still 0-0. Let's see how much motivation can play in this particular game. Here comes the Jamus through Tito Lukshir, running down the right wing. Tito beats one. Can he be another one? Yes, he does. Can he cross the ball? Deflected. Punched away by Juma Dinaro. Corner kick. The second corner kick for Jamus. Tito Lukshir will be delivering that. Here comes the corner. Beautiful ball from Tito. Headed away. Beautiful rebound. Can he take a shot? Not quite. And final block. Of course, Jamus utilizing the power in the midfield. Mario Taban with very young here. And of course, Mohamed Adil to that advantage. Christian Torero pushed a bit out front, just behind the striker. So much of a balance for this particular team. Remember, they still have players like Omar Loate on the bench. They do have Joseph Malish Magong on the bench as well. They do have Ichaka Diarra on the bench. But for Merrick Bentiu, you think they will boost of players like Omot Sebit, and of course the tournament's top scorer Chan David Majak. Both players are on the bench. Here comes the Tito. Finds Bawak. Bawak sends a long ball home. It's a chase. And finally, Mohamed Kesra will keep the ball in play. Kesra sends it back home to Majak Mawid. Mawid to Samuel Tabani. Tabani. Samuel Tabani takes a long ball, looking for one Evan Marcelo. And cleared away. Still a fight. And it's really not dealt with properly. One is dispossessed. It's a long ball from Dominic Abui. Finds Griezmann. What can he do? Can he beat his man? Tournament! Block! And of course, they'll fall back as quick as possible. Mario Taban finds Yao. Beautiful ball. Tito Lukshir controls it beautifully. Can he beat his man? Not quite. Free kick to Merrick Bentiu. Third mid with a beautiful run right there. Just couldn't connect correctly. Dominic Abui creating just enough spaces on time. Juma Gennaro set for the delivery. Long ball from Juma. Headed back into the field by Tito and sent to Griezmann. Todd, can the ball get to him? Yes, it does. Todd made crosses the ball, low one. Oh, it's wasted. Goes into the hands of Majak Mawid. Majak gets the ball rolling quickly and they give it away. Yes, Koulibaly, Bismarck Taban, Koulibaly! And great defending right there from Mohamed Kesra. Mario Taban and Mohamed Adil going at each other. Mohamed says, you need to watch out. Mario says, where were you? Second corner kick from Merrick Bentiu to be delivered by Koulibaly Alisana. I'm seeing 6 red shirts looking for the ball. Who's going to get it? Beautiful delivery. Oof! Oh! Double heading right there from Jamus players. One trying to clear and one tries to head it back home. Here's Atir Thomas. Cho Peter Bentiu gives it away. Tito Lukshir. They're getting away offside. The trap has worked its purpose. the ball forward. And Chol Peter Bintu gives you shot mid. Let me shoot! Very desperate right there. And gives it away. It's a goal kick for Jamuz. Mohamed Kesra. Wani Ivan. Wani takes a long ball. Looking for Jojo Rodriguez. Mohamed Adli keeps the ball in play. And headed away by Pal. Free kick to Marik Bentiu. Pal Paul to take the delivery for Marik Bentiu. It's a long ball. Dominic Abu is there. Abu heads it. And not enough touch hard on the ball by that is a Todd. And there's a Tito. Can't they get the ball? Pass Omar. Tries to cross the ball. And it's a goal kick for Marik Bentiu. Juma Gennaro finds Pal. Pal takes the long ball. Peter Bentiu heads it up front and cleared by Samuel Tabani. Goes to Peter Chol Bentiu. It's a fight between Mohamed and Wani Ivan. And of course Wani wins the free kick. Mohamed Kesra for delivery. Mohamed Kesra forced to go long. There's Jojo Rodriguez. Referee says it's throwing for Jamuz. The free kick for Marik Bentiu rather. Juma Gennaro will be handling that. Juma Gennaro for the delivery for Marik Bentiu. Sends a long ball, looking for Mohamed Musa. Mohamed Musa keeps the ball in play. Wani Ivan Marcelo is there. And of course get the ball to Dominic Abui. Abui gives it away. Now here it's Dominic Abui. Koulibaly Alisana sends it back home to Pal Paul, to Atil Thomas, back to Pal Paul. Nobody's coming in for him, and finding the ball in, headed away by Kesra. And here's the space for Koulibaly. Koulibaly, can he cross the ball? Poor one from Koulibaly. Very, very poor crossing right there. Wani Ivan, not a happy man. He claims he was fouled. Tito looked here. Tito, very explosive right there. Can he shoot? Oh, misses the ball. And cleared. Here's Mohamed Musa. Dominic Abui couldn't just like connect with Mohamed Musa. And finally, referee stops the play. Referee stops the play. Tito still down. And of course, communication between Dominic Abui and Mohamed Musa has really not been working. They have failed to connect on countless occasions. The referee will now be forced to restart the play himself, since when he blew the whistle, the ball was still on motion, and it gives to Mohamed Kesra. Kesra will take his time, gives to Wanyama Marcelo. Marcelo finds Mohamed Adil. The ball is handled. It's going to be a free kick for Jamuz. Marcelo will be tasked with that. If he takes the delivery, staying, go into the box. When he hits the the only man in the wall, that is Mohamed Musa, and Musa wins possession and finds out Dominic Abui. Abui squeezes one in for someone Akinbiru, but Akinbiru leaves it for third mate. Third mate. How far can they go? Yahya wins it back, and here comes Christian Todero. Christian. A diagonal, and the free kick is awarded to Jamuz. Jamuz players are not happy, they're asking for a card. They want cards to be produced. Everybody says everything is under control. He absolutely knows what he's doing. Someone takes the delivery, and of course flicks the ball, but of course Juma Gennaro is there by a school kick. Quite unfortunate, he found Juma Gennaro very aware. Juma with the long ball, looking for Mohamed Musa. Mohamed Musa versus Mohamed Kesra. Mohamed Kesra gets the better, and Wani Ivan Marcelo picks the pieces up, takes the long ball. Koulibaly Sane picks it up. Pulls his ball out of play, throw in for Jamuz. Wani for Jamuz. Takes the long ball. Mohamed Adil goes down. It's a free kick for Jamuz. They send the ball back home. Finds goalkeeper Majak Mawid, who is the only person in this side of the pitch. Mohamed Kesra will take a wipe at the ball, long one, and head it away. Kept in play. Bawak trying to find Tito Luktir, but Luktir is blocked completely. A goal kick for Merrick Bentiu. I'm seeing a lot of mobilization on social media. Merrick Juba is entirely behind Merrick Bentiu. You could think that's entirely based on the foundation of the two teams. You could tie all of that to Merrick Sudan. A long ball from Juma Gennaro. Dominic Abu is there. Goes past him. Goes past third mate. And picked up by Bawak. Finds Tito Luktir. Luktir not marks one. But of course the pieces are picked up quickly. And here comes Merrick Bentiu. Long ball. Can he get? Yes, third mate puts the ball down. Akim Binu Samuel fails to utilize the ball. And of course Christian Todero takes now the ball. Christian. And trying to find, that is Tito. It's headed away. And finally, three almost going to Tito. Dominic Abui falls deep, gets the ball rolling, and it's a beautiful pass down the left. It's a lot of space right there, can get the ball into the area. Third mate, this one! And of course, Majak launches himself and gets the ball for Jamuz. Third mate is simply carrying the player he was 2 seasons ago. Mario Taban carves the ball into the left feet of Tito Luktir, dispossessed. Here's a third mate again. Third to Omer. With the long ball, Saman Akinbin is there. Samuel and Samuel. I don't know if a lot of people have noticed this, but I'm seeing a lot of namesakes about 4 Mohammeds on the left side of the pitch. There's Mohammed Kesra and Mohammed Adil for Jamus. There is Mohammed Musa and Sharif Omar Mohammed for Merik Bantu. There is Samuel Akimbinu for Merik, and there's Samuel Taman for Jamus. I mean, quite a coincidence right there. But throw in for Jamus. Bawak Eta finds Samuel Tabani. Samuel finds Majak, and Majak puts the ball in the way of the already accelerating Mohamed Kesra. Kesra trying to find one over Marcelo. Marcelo puts in the way of Adil. Adil, it's a battle between him and Koulibaly. Brings Koulibaly down, and Koulibaly wins a free kick. Juma Gennaro. There is a long ball. And carried by Maro Taban. Beautiful control by Cristian Todero. Cristian Todero wins a free kick. Yul Wal, the culprit. Whenever Marcelo will go, it will be Mohamed Kesra taking responsibility for that. Mohamed Kesra. And takes a long ball into the area. Hit it away. And far from danger now. Brings someone down. Third mate has the space to make the run. Third mate continues. Finds Akimbinu Samuel. Samuel. Third mate. Griezmann turns and forces the ball back to Akimbinu Samuel. It's going to be a throw in for Merik Bantu. Mutadri Yahya, yellow card, the Sudanese international, probably the hardest player on the pitch. He gets the first yellow card of the finals of the Zain South Sudan Cup 2024-2025. It's a throw right there, finds Atil Thomas, kisses the ball and puts it on the way. Third mate, Peter Chol, his overhead kick, finds Majak. Majak launches one. Nicely done right there by George. Christian bulldozing through people. It's going to be a free kick. Yellow card, launched right there to Yuel Lowell. 2 quick yellow cards. It's going to be a free kick for Jamuz, but of course that will await the clearance from the center referee as the medics are still on the pitch. And finally, the medics leave the pitch. The free kick for Jamus is set to be delivered. Second quickly, but of course great defending right there from Merrick. Referee says get up. This is not a swimming pool where you will be diving whenever you want. Merrick Bentiu have possession through Atil Thomas, finds Charles Peter Bentiu. Peter Charles Bentiu finds Sharif Omar, sends it back home to Atil Thomas. Thomas finds Charles, back to Thomas. Atil Thomas Tom, one of the longest serving national team players. Back to Pal. Pal takes up at the ball. Mohamed Musa. Samuel Akinbinu to Dominic Abui. Here is what can he do? Samuel Akinbinu is bulldozer shot, and of course really not calculated. Just had to put power behind the ball. And Majak goes down. Majak will be checked upon, but yes, on the bench for Jamus, there are a couple of goalkeepers. There is Michael Marco Magut, one of the players that has been part of the team from the 3rd division to the 2nd and to the 1st. In fact, he was implementing the sticks when they won the South Sudan Cup against the same Merrick Bentiu. He managed to save 2 penalties in that shootout. On the bench as well is Machakos, and of course the Nigerian international. That is Victor Sachoma on the bench as well. So they basically have 3 goalkeepers on the bench. And of course, launched ready for warm-ups are Marco Michael, the oldest player that is in Jamus, and the Nigerian international Victor Sachoma, played for the Nigeria under-23, and still awaits for an opportunity to play with the Super Eagles. Well, that will be more of a cold miss as Majak prepares to get up and continue with the play. Well, he puts back on his gloves. Here comes Majak Mawid, launches the ball in the way of Mohamed Kisra, who sends the ball out front. Too many players right there, but of course clearance from Pal Paul. And both Marco Michael and Victor Sachoma go back to the bench. Wani Ava Marcelo with the throw. Finds Adil, who again really goes up front, and River says put it down. It's a free kick. The first 45 minutes should be coming to an end in a moment from now. And of course Merrick will get to concentrate at the back. Yahya to Kesra, Mohamed Kesra back to Mutadir Yahya. Yahya, he'll take his time. Takes a step of the ball, looking for Aita Bawak, but headed away by Totmed, picked up by Mario Taban, dings the ball over a player. And of course, it is another space right there. Samuel Akinbinu, Okani, he told Totmed. Totmed takes a step of the ball. It's a long diagonal right there that finds absolutely no one. Goes out of play. It's going to be a goal kick for Jamus. Majak Mawid. And despite the early scale, the rain has stopped a lot of people from coming. Looks like Juba National Stadium is coming to full capacity. Christian Todero doesn't get to the ball, and Akim Samuel picks it and puts in the way of Peter Cholbentu. Picked up by Samuel Tabane and sends a long ball out front. Atil Thomas with the header. Peter Cholbentu responds quickly, gets it and puts in the way of Dominic Abui. Abui going on, but beautifully kept in play and beats one player, turns around, puts in the way of Yol, and kept in play. Someone is brought down, referee says play on. Abui sends the ball back home, and finally referee stops the play. And Musadir Yahya, who is on a yellow card, still engages, and you think he's risking a lot. And of course, from the reports coming in, Jammus has welcomed 3 of their players who have been in Egypt for treatment back to the camp. Benjamin Lotelek, who is the captain of the team, Isbon Mailish as well. They are all back with the team. And sources have it that both players are not available for the game, including Johanna Paulido Cisse. He is not on the bench either. And of course, the ball is given to Marik for the rules, and it's Pal takes a self ball, finds Mohamed Musa. Mohamed, and of course puts the ball in the way of Peter Cholbentu. Peter Cholbentu continues to move, gives it to Omer. It's Chol, and I don't know what Peter Chol intended to do with the ball. It's picked up by Majak, who has absolute control of the ball since he's in his box all by himself. No opposition player close to him, and he'll take all the time in the world available for him. And finally, Samuel launches himself into it, fails to get it, a throw in for Norik Bentiu. And here comes Dominic Abui. Gets to Mohamed Musa. He's brought down by Christian Todero. Christian Todero finds Eta Bawak. And this will be dangerous right there for Norik Bentiu. Atil Thomas is there. He gives the ball away. Cross! Oh! Didn't really connect. And that's going to be a throw-in for Norik Bentiu. A long throw. And ladies and gentlemen, that will be the end of the proceedings in the first half. We go into the break. Norik Bentiu 0, Jammus 0. We're coming back for the final 45 minutes. Remember, it's the finals of the South Sudan Cup. Should it end with the same scoreline, penalties will be taken because we will have to go home with the team being crowned the winners and one as the runners-up. My name is Disco 2-on-1. Let's go into the halftime break.